Joe, after 6 years and 59 caps for England, tell us why now is the right time for yourself to retire from international rugby.
It wasn't an easy decision. It's not one that's just come about like that. I've been thinking about it for some time now, and it was probably pre-South Africa that I'd already made my mind up. And I went on that tour, and albeit that we lost 2-1 as a team, I had an amazing experience there with a great group of boys, and decided that when I got back, I'd see how it goes with the club, and then when I got the call up for the next squad, I just thought the time was right now to make the call and very much concentrate on my family and club moving forward now. Yeah, so I've decided to call it a day there, and I think it's the right time to walk away for myself, for my family, and also for the team, for England. You've got to give 100% to something, and I don't feel I can give 100% to the England shirt anymore, and that's not fair on the team. It's not fair on myself. It's not fair on my family. The amount of time you have to spend away from them and commit to England, I can't do it anymore. So yeah, now's the right time for me to walk away and get some new blood in there.
What do you remember from your debut for England? Do you remember getting the phone call, and what was that experience like for yourself?
I don't remember a huge amount with that one, because it was a big blur to me. I think I've said it before that all I really remember was the anthem, singing that, chest out, proud as punch, a little bit on the edge emotionally, at Kings Park, and the stadium's rammed, and I just remember that, and the game was a blur, it was over. So yeah, that's what I remember from my first cap.
Of course, you made your debut out in South Africa, but when you came back and ran out in front of a packed out Twickenham Stadium, what do you remember from that? What were those emotions on that day?
Yeah, that was pretty special. Every time I've run out at Twickenham, I've felt really privileged and honoured to be able to do that. It's the same old cliche, is it? You hear it from a lot of players that it's a privilege and honour, but honestly, there's no other feeling that you run out there, the crowd are singing Swing Low, and just some brilliant games that I've been involved in there. Some, to be honest, pretty crap games that I've been involved in as well. But all of those experiences, the highs and the lows, I've really enjoyed.
What was your favourite match for England?
2015. Oh, that's a good one. 2015, not the World Cup. France, last game of the Six Nations. Don't know if you remember this. Are you rugby Nors? You remember what rugby Nors is? And we had to score a silly amount of points or something to win the championship on the last day, when all the teams play thing. And it was just pure jouet. The French came to play. We were playing left, right and centre, and it was, I think it was 55-35 or something. But there were some unbelievable tries scored that day, unbelievable rugby. And even saying that, me and Dan Cole, at the time were like, oh my God, so much running going on here. But secretly, we both really enjoyed that game.
Who was your toughest opponents when you played for England, more personal level?
Toughest opponents, probably Adam Jones, Boyle. Back in 2013, I don't think I'll ever forget that experience. And Carl Heyman. I managed to prop against him a couple of times, and that was, you still look at him as being the best that there's been.
Do you think this England team can win the World Cup next year?
Certainly. They've got bags of talent in there. They've gone through a bit of a dip this season. But there was times in South Africa where it was small margins in those first two games, and we could have come away from that. People laugh at me when I say it. We could have come away from that with a 3-0 win. But there were little things that are correctable, that are fixable, and I think if the boys do that, then they can definitely go all the way.
2017, you were called up for the Lions. What did that mean to you, getting that call up, being on that tour?
It's still a little bit surreal, to be honest. I know it's been a year or so ago, but not when I was younger. I never had a dream to be a rugby player. I don't know what I had a dream, to be honest, but it ended up happening. And then when I got into rugby and really started enjoying it, and then taking it seriously, always looked at the Lions like, right, that's what you want to do. That's one of the biggest things you can achieve in your career. And when I got called up for that, it was. At the time, I might have been a little bit frustrated with selection, having not actually managed to play in one of the tests. But looking back on it now, it's one of the best experiences I've had in my life. Met some great blokes, great experiences, and I'll always remember them.
Joe, obviously now Quins is very much the focus for you. This season has been a lot of change. How has it been at the start of the season?
Well, the first game was brilliant, wasn't it? Great start. Couldn't ask for a better start there. And then we've lost 3 on the trot. But it's going to take time. You know, boys are really enjoying the energy that Guzzy's brought to the club, the energy that Codders has brought to the club as well. But it's going to take some time to bed in and see some changes, especially in such a competitive league. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's beating everyone. Everyone's getting better every year. There's no easy games, or there's no whipping boys. There's nothing like that anymore. So we'll keep on trucking, keep on working, trying to work on the bits that we need to improve on. But it's exciting. I'm really excited about what we potentially can achieve moving forward.
Joe, thank you very much for your time today. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Just that. Obviously, I've just said to you guys that I'm very excited about what we potentially can achieve at the club here. But I'm also really grateful for the time that I had in the England shirt and the opportunities that were given to me by two regimes that I was under. And I feel very lucky and privileged to have been able to wear the shirt for as long as I did. But you know, it's the right time for me to stop now, and someone else can do it.